What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, it is happening. It is happening at this very moment. We have a confirmation that on January the 12th it will be a press conference with the SEC Commission where Ann Vanderstiel asks tricky questions in regards to MMTLP story and other ticker symbols that you can see right here. And before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, let's begin with the main news for today's video. 16 hours ago, Ann Vanderstiel wrote this. We are go for press conference January the 12th at 10 a.m. to the MMTLP, GME, AMC, BBB and TMTG communities that have been harmed by government agency collusion with Wall Street. We are a go for our press conference. Sheer, far and wide. And the location is following: US Securities and Exchange Commission headquarters. And guys, what is more interesting right here is the text that she published in her tweet. It is a busy brand, Zinc, Xenon, Stockholm, Mark Basil, Curtis, Notarity, Junk Savvy and Gift on Glass. Guys, I have to admit that Mark Basil, is quite interesting person who is appeared again in in this story. Let me show you that Mark Basil himself also reposted this tweet that was written by Ann Vanderstiel, but we don't have any comments whether he will attend to this meeting or not. And it is quite interesting and quite controversial, to be honest, because not so many people like his behavior and liked his behavior back in the days. And he has a different point of view to this story, but for now he's not an active, let's say, not a member but helper to this story, and that is why it will be even more interesting to see this update. On top of that, I want to pay attention to another tweet that Ann Vanderstiel wrote to explain more details about this meeting. She wrote 15 hours ago. After numerous calls, I want to make something very clear. There is no attorney representing you through me at this press conference. I'm not bringing any attorney at all. This is your press conference. And as our president always says, thank you for your attention to this matter. So guys, which means Ann Vanderstiel will ask these questions from her own side without any legal support, and on the one hand it is very good to see that at least she has this opportunity to ask these questions, but on the other hand I would like to see more support from the legal standpoint and I would like to see more proper questions. So for now, we definitely don't know what will be the agenda of this meeting, but it is definitely worth your attention. That is why mark your calendars for January the 12th at 10 a.m. I believe Eastern time, because it will take place in Washington DC. And let me show you, wait a second, let me show you this tweet that was written by Squatch. 13 hours ago he wrote, January the 12th, big press conference in front of the SEC headquarters in DC. Can you attend, Representative Ann Wagner? You did sign a letter regarding MMTLP, but no follow-up. Well, now is a great time to stand for your constituents. And let me play this this tiny clip in details, and let me show you what it is all about.
That's right, January 12th. We've got a big press conference coming up. I want to pull this up for you guys one more time because I want you guys to see this in case you didn't see it the first time. January 12th, we are a go. We are a go for a press conference right there. SEC headquarters in Washington, D.C. The address is on my pinned tweet on Ann Vandersteel on X, so get over there, check out that post. Be there if you're part of any of those communities. If you've been harmed by the federal government, any of these agencies, be there, be loud, but be lawful. Because a free society doesn't fear inspection. No, we want everything out in the open. This time, discovery is not optional. The revolution is on. I'm Ann Vandersteel, folks, and the age of insulation is ending, and it is great to be here with you today. I appreciate your time.
So guys, definitely it is very good to see that Ann Vandersteel is trying to help MMTLP community, and definitely it is the main use for not only MMTLP community but for other community as well, because she invited AMC GME members to this meeting, and she wants to see more people who support this entire story. So let me show you that we have some reposts from the former CEOs of Torchlight Energy and Metamaterials. George Palikers definitely reposted this tweet, but he didn't comment on this news. But John Burda reposted this, and he wrote the following: "Great job, Ann Vandersteel, for setting this up, and everyone working so hard on the MMTLP fraud. Unfortunately, I cannot make this trip, but my full support and thanks will be with everyone who can. Fight on." And guys, we know that, well, John Burda and Greg McCabe and George Palikers are the people who potentially might also be responsible, at least partially, for this story. And we know that they definitely were a CEO of, and they are, I mean, Greg McCabe is the actual CEO of this company, and they, for some opinions, they didn't do enough to support this story and to help the MMTLP shareholders. And guys, let me remind you that well, we all want to know the real share count, and we all want to know how many short positions are there in MMTLP story. But we haven't just official data from FINRA with the tiny, I believe, 2.65 million shares shorted that were trapped, and it is an official statement from FINRA. At the same time, guys, we have to clearly identify how many short positions are there in the MMTLP story, and we could do it, but not we. The board of directors could do it by just delivering dividends to the MMTLP shareholders. Because, you know, if you have a short position on certain asset, and if the company is sending some kind of dividends, you as a shorter has to pay this dividend to the owner of the stock, and this is the process that will be tracked officially, and that is how we can find out how many short positions are there in MMTLP shares. But unfortunately, none of these people wanted to do so, and we also have some questions, for example, to John Burda. What's the matter with his flamethrower? The company that was established to find out who is the wrongdoer in this case, and well, we don't have any results from this side, and I want to see these answers as well. On top of that, Ann Wander still didn't mention any of the 1209 community members who have an active lawsuits against the wrongdoers, potential wrongdoers, because we don't know who the real wrongdoers are. And well, some people might think that even George Palikers and John Burda are the wrongdoers in this case, but even CPO William Kelly didn't, well, he wasn't mentioned by Ann Wander still, but in his lawsuit, the only defendant is FINRA. That is why, well, it is another question mark to this entire story. On top of that, guys, let me show you that Junk Savvy, that she was also mentioned in this tweet, she didn't do any update on this news, and it is quite weird, but we have pretty much plenty of people who appeared out of the blue and who started to talk about this story again. This is a perfect example, and I would say it is quite interesting to see. So on January the 4th, Brian wrote this: "Why did Junk Savvy and Joanna Intel block me after I posted this?" And here is the screenshot, and you can see that Jennifer Vitrana, the person who is also a part of 1209 community and who has a lawsuit against the wrongdoers, she wrote this: "Unreal." And guys, you know that Junk Savvy and Joanna Intel said that all information that was collected by them was with the close relationships and with the close well, connections to NextBridge itself. And let me show you this screenshot in details. Here is the original question that Brian asks to NextBridge Hydrocarbons. "Hello, my name is Brian and I'm a shareholder of MMTLP and NextBridge. Recently on Twitter, other supposed shareholders are asking for so information they are sharing with the company. Therefore, I commit to this. Can you say if NextBridge is a part of this effort? Thanks for your time." And here is the clear answer. NextBridge absolutely has not hired or authorized any company or individual to collect shareholder data in the manner being described on social media. So guys, which means Junk Savvy and Joanna Intel at least misled an attendees of their space calls, because they clearly stated that they were authorized by NextBridge Hydrocarbons. So again, quite weird, but we have even more news in this matter. So let me show you that due diligence also appeared in this story, and he wrote this: "MMTLP, so I'm hearing things about Ham coming back in. Then a weird Basil mention, other tickers being lumped in, and now a GoFundMe from a Michael Jones, never heard of him. Is Uncle Smokey coming back to lead you all too? Right this way, sheep." And guys, you probably don't know who Michael John is. Here is the tweet that was written by Coyote with no name. And he wrote: "You know, I don't normally agree with due diligence, but no one thing he has been spot on about is Pulti and his grifters coming into the MMTLP community. Now the pedophiles member Michael AME himself is going to be a keynote. Low, I can't wait for this to crash and burn." And here's the tweet that was written by Ocelot. And by the way, Michael AME started a GoFundMe campaign to attend to this meeting. Ocelot wrote: "Oh my god, only took less than 12 hours for BBBYQ con artist Michael AME to find a way to use the Ann Wander still baggy SEC protest as means to grift more money from baggies. The grift in this meme stock is off the charts." And here you can see the GoFundMe campaign. He already raised almost $200 out of 1,000. And let me show you these several tweets of Ocelot. He wrote this: "So, in your world, this is a completely normal tweet. Just read the last paragraph." And this is the explanation from Michael AME. a lot of stories, and he tried to connect all these stories to MMTLP and ME saga. But let me show you this. The last paragraph is very important. The last part is the best because it is how the cocaine was paid for, which is naked short selling. That's why Catherine Romler was key, because she's on the board of governors at FINRA that should prevent that sort of criminal activity. What stocks were they naked shorting? GME, DJT, MMTLP, BBYQ, etc. So guys, I think it is so weird, but this person tries to connect unconnectable things, let's put it this way. He tries to connect the cocaine and the most recent capture of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela. That happened basically just a couple of days ago, with the naked short sale. And in my opinion, it is pure BS. That is why, guys, I believe that these type of people, if they attend to the meeting that is set on January the 12th, it will discredit the entire MMTLP community. So let me show you the news from the litigational path. Let's put it this way. We have the update that was filed on December 18th on Peace versus Securities and Exchange Commission case. And we have an explanation from KeyCap that KeyCap wrote just a couple of days ago. And I see that nothing has changed. FINRA is trying to cancel all the add-ons that Matthew Peace is trying to add to his case, and FINRA's core arguments are following. The NBA SEC filings has no relevance to FINRA's pending motion to dismiss. Peace claims he's offering it only for judicial notice, but FINRA says it still amounts to improper evidence submission. FINRA accuses Peace of repeatedly trying to inject evidence before discovery is allowed. FINRA asks the court not only to deny the filing, but to warn Peace against future similar filings, calling them improper and vexatious. So, definitely FINRA is using its total immunity to protect themselves, but I believe that yes, with this type of lawsuits and with this type of claims, probably we will try to remove this immunity, and I believe just one case might break this wall and might lead to basically unbelievable results. We just have to wait, and if you have any thoughts how we can do it, share it with the community, and probably someone will help you to achieve this goal. Next one, we have an update in Wilcott versus Securities and Exchange Commission case. On January the 5th, we have this filing. It is a set and reset of deadlines. Unfortunately, I don't have even the title for this case. I cannot tell you what is the next deadline in this case, but you can see that Wilcott is working in his case. Unfortunately, he didn't do any updates. He didn't write any updates in his Twitter account in regards to this case, but he is working, and we can see it by these filings. Next one, another update that was filed on January the 4th in Roller versus Securities and Exchange Commission. It is the response, and then again, I don't have this document. It is hidden behind the paywall, but you can see that our 1209 community is working hard to fight for the MMTLP members. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.